Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down a serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
It's going to be a tough ask, Peter, trying to get in behind this guy, Levi Colwill. He has to play in that kind of left-sided centre-back role. I think there he's at home. I think if you start moving him around a little bit more, then things can get a little bit shaky in his game. But when he's there, he's composed, he's impressive, and it looks like he can go.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Here's Palmer, and it's Cucurella. Haaland, Kovacic, over to the left. Do have a chance to counter here. Does really well to win the ball there. João Pedro. Oh, red, nice interception. Played back to the goalkeeper. Ake. Rodri. Back to the goalkeeper. Ake. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva laid out to the left flank. And here's Haaland. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Palmer. And it's Caicedo. This is gone, that's a foul. Now it's João Pedro. And a chance! Split-second reaction.
João Pedro is offering a right smile there.
Rodri. Ake. Ruben Dias. Vardiol. Kovacic. Up towards the front line. Haaland looks to get on the end of this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Might be danger here. Big chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Kovacic. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Doku. Vardiol. And that's aimed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Palmer. Chalobah. Fernandez. James. Chalobah. Doku. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. And for a moment, time stood still. Colwill. Caicedo. Colwill. And it's played forward. And it's Cucurella. Looking for a decent ball in. shooting chance! Guardiola gets good distance on it and reclaimed it. Applies the finish! Guardiola tries to clear. James crosses. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Haaland going full steam ahead down the left flank. Doku. And here's Haaland. Kovacic. And they can counter here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Turns and goes back.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
James. Fernandes, gently done. Tries to get it clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Doku. Haaland. James cuts it out. Sanchez, on ball by the goalkeeper. Caicedo spread out to the left. Moved on forwards. And it's Caicedo. Ruben Dias is there, and he can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Palmer! Palmer! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Palmer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lewis. Ake. Kovacic. James. Kovacic. Rodri. Ruben Dias forwards and with intent. Fernandes. Garnacho. Cucurella. Foden did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lewis. Foden. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Caicedo. James. Fernandes. Caicedo. Caicedo shifted upfield. Oh, delicate chip through. Shot it goal! Oh, it's come loose. That has been knocked clear. Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Thinks one through. Now it's Foden. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. James. Chalobah. Caicedo, aim forwards. Rodri, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's...
Oh, what a climb! Did well to pick him out with the cross, but the finish wasn't to be.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think, the more chance you have, and they should have done better there.
Lewis. Haaland. He's cut it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Fernandes. Now that's well seen too. Kovacic. And it's played forward. Intercepted. Now it's Pedro. Could move up a gear here. Well, played right into his path. There's the shot! Foden. It's been a pretty frantic start. A lot of front foot pressing. Vardio. And here's Doku. Bernardo Silva plays it short. Ake. And here's Bernardo Silva. Cucurella. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Palmer. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Pedro. Caicedo, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, great chance! Palmer, and he'll shoot here! They've scored! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vardio. Doku. Now it's Haaland. Lewis. And here's Foden. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Doku. And here's Haaland. Doku. And Bernardo Silva! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. João Pedro. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kovacic. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Chalobah. Palmer. Caicedo. Colwell. Chalobah. Moved on forwards. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Doku. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. So, what can they make of this? Nice looking ball. Lewis gets it clear. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. Rodri. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Ake. Foden. And here's Haaland. It's anyone's ball now. Caicedo. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. And that has put paid to that. Oh, such a clever touch. Foden. Played in by Foden. Garnacho done delicately.
Managed to get it all wrong. The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Vardiol. Foden is onto it in a flash. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cucurella, and the keeper's got it again. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. Colwell. Caicedo. Palmer. Garnacho. Over to the left. And here's Garnacho. Could be danger here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And it's Palmer. Garnacho have it back and can go again. James. Lovely feet. Doku gently done. Garnacho. It's come to nothing. Ruben Dias. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. Foden. Foden going full steam down the flank. Oh, that's nice. Bernardo Silva! Ruben Dias. Lewis forwards and with intent. Colwell tries to clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ake. Lewis. Vardiol. Doku. And it's Kovacic. Gets into some space. Now it's João Pedro. João Pedro. Can he spark a counter here? Can he get onto this? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Ake. Doku, now he's off and running. Ruben Dias. Doku. It's a good run down the left-hand side. It's run loose here. James, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's neat. In by James. Doku. That's really well manoeuvred. Kovacic played through into space. Haaland clipped into space. Sanchez gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Caicedo. And it's James. Palmer. It's a threatening ball. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. Cucurella. Garnacho. Vardiol. Rodri. Ake shifted upfield. Now it's João Pedro. Out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And the shot! Gets it away. It'll be a throw-in. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. Get a throw in. Good play on the left-hand side here. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Doku. And here's Haaland. Now it's Foden. Bernardo Silva. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Foden, and it's lofted through here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Doku. And here's Haaland. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. Nice control. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Played out to the right. That's good play. Chance, surely! Oh, it's come loose. Kovacic. Knocks it out wide. Rodri.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Doku. And it's played forward. Doku. Here's Haaland. Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
James. Aim forwards. Deftly away. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Succumbs to the pressure. James. Caicedo. Colwill. Caicedo. Chalobah is onto it in a flash. And he thumps it clear. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lewis. And it's Bernardo Silva. Great position here. Great chance! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business. Keep things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Rodri. still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, can he get onto this? Chalobah. Petro. Kovacic wins the duel this time. Ake. Lewis. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. Ruben Dias. Vardiol. Lewis gently done. Cuts out the supply. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Caicedo. Cucurella. That's very neat. Caicedo. And here's Garnacho. Doku. And the counter is on. James. Moved on forwards. Fernandez. Caicedo forwards and with intent. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. James. Oh, sweet feet. Fernandez. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Fernandez. Palmer. Tries a shot! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Doku. Calmly anticipates. And it's James. Great defending, strong and determined. Chance to play it in. That is lovely. And it's hoisted clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now this could be a goes to finish! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Moved on forwards. Now it's Haaland. Kovacic. And here's Doku. And here's Doku. Vardiol. Climbs up big! And kept out by the most elastic save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Chalobah. Caicedo. Chalobah. Caicedo. And it's played forward. Ake gets over and intercepts. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. Does really well to win the ball there. Chalobah. Caicedo is onto it in a flash. Garnacho. Ake gets across to intercept that. That's really well manoeuvred. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Fernandes. Chalobah. Fernandes. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Rodri. And it's Lewis. And here's Haaland. And here's Doku. Kovacic. Wins the duel this time. And it's made its way to him. And they can break here. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodri. Ake. Kovacic. Doku. Palmer. Caicedo. James. Doku. Does really well there, strong defending. James. Caicedo. Colwell shifted upfield. João Pedro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Doku. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. James cuts out the pass. And it's James. Colwell. Lewis gently done. Now it's Haaland. He's found a way through. Haaland. Bernardo's decent chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second. Oh, that's a great... He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Kovacic. Played back in. Who's he going to play in? Bernardo Silva. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Vardiol. Oh, it's played into the area. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Kovacic. Here's Doku. And here's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo's, and he shoots! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Foden! Chance! Chance again? No. Colwell forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Kovacic. James gets across to intercept that. And that's really well manoeuvred. Doku. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Fernandez. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Palmer played out towards the right wing. Now it's João Pedro. And it's Palmer. Palmer is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's gone for the shots. Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. A true beauty of a goal. So now, how will things develop from here? Kovacic. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. Foden. Played into the middle. And the ball is out of play. Colwell. Garnacho. Has a look and plays it forward. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Doku. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Ruben Dias shifted upfield. Garnacho. And here's Garnacho. Cucurella. And here's Garnacho. Caicedo. Palmer. Here's a shot! He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Colwell gets over and intercepts. And it's been played through. And it's Lewis. Lewis Drives forward on the overlap. That's an excellent interception. Palmer. Caicedo, aim forwards. Ake. Doku. He is just caressing the ball. Kovacic. Palmer. Fernandez. James. Fernandez. James. Vardiol. Doku tries looking up for options on the left. Vardiol. Very nicely done. Fernandez. Out to the right. That's a good run down the left. And it's Bernardo Silva. And he welcomes it in. Haaland. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's the throw. Lewis. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And here's Haaland. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. That has been cut short. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Kovacic. Lewis. Rodri. Moved on forwards. Haaland played out towards the right wing. Now it's João Pedro. Looking to break at pace. Garnacho. João Pedro. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's played forward. Now it's Haaland. And it's Kovacic. Rodri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Caicedo. Palmer. Now it's Garnacho. He's got to be... Can he finish? He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better.
Well, Peter, they should jump for them.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Vardiol. Who played through for the wide man. That's overhit. Caicedo. James, gently done. And that has been cleared. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kovacic. Doku. Vardiol. And it's Bernardo Silva. Doku. Fadio. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. And that has been clubbed away. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Ake. Kovacic. Moved on forwards. Fadio. And here's Doku. Doku. Fadio. Kovacic. Rodri. And here's Foden. Haaland. Oh, cracking. Haaland! Taken with style. A goal and a... No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Chalobah. Ruben Dias did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lewis forwards and with intent. Played out to the right. Oh, nice touch. Bernardo Silva. Out to the right. Rodri. And that's a good ball. Doku. Chalobah with a fine tackle. And it's hoisted clear. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Bernardo Silva. Kovacic gently done. Oh, the clearance is short. Punched away. Kovacic played out towards the right wing. Foden plays it in. Caicedo. Garnacho. Cucurella. That's really well manoeuvred. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ruben Dias. Calmly anticipates. Garnacho. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. That's tidy. Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Out to the left it goes. Ake. Haaland. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Garnacho. And now the breakaway. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Garnacho. And here's Fernandes. Doku. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Garnacho. Oh, red, nice interception. Tradio. We're underway again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Guardiola makes the interception. Ake. Rodri. Lewis. Rodri. And it's Lewis. And here's Doku. Kovacic. Guardiola. Showing good feet. Colwell gets it away. Caicedo. Garnacho. Colwell. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ruben Dias. Doku goes on a run down the left wing. Guardiola. James cuts it out. Now it's João Pedro. And it's Palmer. Caicedo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Ake. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Lewis. And here's Haaland. Haaland. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's nice. Delivered across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Colwell. Colwell shifted upfield. Now it's Garnacho. Now it's João Pedro. Spread out to the left. Cucurella. Cross goes in there. And the keeper has it. Nicely intercepted. Guardiola. Doku. Haaland looking to run onto it. Haaland! And he's there to clear it.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. Guardiola. Ruben Dias. Ake. Fernandes. Played out to the right. Great defending, strong and determined. Doku. Kovacic. Rodri. And here's Haaland. It's going to go a long way. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Haaland! And the second half is off to a flyer.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And he may not yet be done. One superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Caicedo. Fernandes. Aim forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. Guardiola with the clearance. Garnacho. That has found him in acres of space. And the shot! It's been taken short. Fired deep towards the back post. And he's there to clear it. Time to deliver. In again. And the keeper beats it away. He's well positioned here. So who's he picking out? Oh, that's neat. And he's got his cross in. It's out for a goal kick. Rodri. Guardiola. Doku. Doku forwards and with intent. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. James. Doku. And here's Bernardo Silva. Now the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Defending of the desperate variety. Caicedo is there and he can get that clear. Guardiola. Back into the middle. Rodri. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
James shifted upfield. Now it's well picked. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Kovacic. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kovacic. Doku. And here's Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Caicedo clears it away. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Lewis. Kovacic. Lewis. Kovacic. Lobbed in behind. Bernardo Silva. Foden. That looks a foul. Yeah, the referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Cucurella getting this one clear. Garnacho. Chalobah. Garnacho. Colwell gently done. Now it's João Pedro. Over to the left. Garnacho. Lewis gets it away. Fernandes falls short. Lovely feet. Fernandes. Cross. Foden with the clearance. And the counter is on. Chalobah. Moved on forwards. Now it's João Pedro. And it's played forward. Goes for a shot! Bernardo Silva. The ball is loose and the chase is on. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Moved on forwards. Ruben Dias. Ake. Lewis. Nice control. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
to the ball, time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. Haaland being hunted in packs.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Now it's Pedro, spread out to the left. Garnacho. Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication. Chalobah for Watson with intent. That's been won straight back. Palmer. And they've got rid. Rodri wins the duel this time. And here's Palmer. Garnacho. That's very neat. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. A finish of true class, and they're back in front. Oh, that is a bit special. Waiting for Bernardo Silva. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Rodri, played towards the other side. Doku could try cutting inside here. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Kovacic. And here's Bernardo Silva. And he has been fouled there. Bernardo Silva is having a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Bernardo Silva just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
James. Chalobah, Colwill, Palmer, Garnacho, now it's Pedro, Cucurella, now it's Garnacho, and he cuts out the supply. Vardiol, Doku, Vardiol, good-looking ball. Rodri looking for a runner. Garnacho. Caicedo. Fernandez. James. Palmer. James. Fernandez. Pedro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Palmer. Well timed, excellent interception. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's had a shot! Oh, another save. Ake shifted upfield. Caicedo. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella. Garnacho. Long ball looking to counter. And it's Palmer. João Pedro. Guardiola. Ruben Dias. Guardiola. 60 minutes played. Ake. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Aim forwards. Cucurella. Chance here to counter. Oh, such a clever touch. Garnacho. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Now, what about a counter-attack? Out to the right. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Produces a cross. Tries to get it clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Caicedo, gently done. João Pedro. Great ball if he can get there. So much. Garnacho! They've scored! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
The dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's played forward. Ooh, can he get onto this? Garnacho. Fernandez. It's gone out for a throw-in. Guardiola. Doku. Referee's given a throw. Corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And they've got a throw. And it's Lewis. Foden tries making a foray down the right. Crossing. Takes a shot! Now it's João Pedro. Palmer. Cucurella. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. All this over the line. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. And here's Foden. Palmer. This physical challenge. And it's Kovacic. Garnacho. Palmer. Garnacho. Caicedo. Cucurella. That's good play. Garnacho. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Palmer. James. Muscular approach does pay off here. Haaland with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
João Pedro certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Ruben Dias. Kovacic. James. Forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva tries a measured ball. Palmer. Garnacho. Now it's João Pedro. And he's there to clear it. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. Foden looks to the other side. Chalobah. Caicedo. Chalobah. Fernandes. Fernandes shifted upfield. Doku. Vardiol. Doku. He is just caressing the ball. Aimed in towards... It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Cucurella. Garnacho. Colwell. Moved on forwards. Cucurella, aim forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Haaland. Caicedo. James. Chalobah. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There are a few waiting for it. Rodri. Lewis. Fernandez makes the interception. And they can counter here. Now it's Palmer. And he's on it. Palmer! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Rodri. Foden. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. Now it's Haaland. Chalobah does really well to win the ball there. João Pedro. Cucurella forwards and with intent. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Shapes to shoot! Lingered over it and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Foden. Lewis. Foden. Tries a deft little ball. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Colwill. Caicedo. Chalobah. Colwill. Rodri. And it's Kovacic. Moved on forwards. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Great defending, strong and determined. Palmer. James. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Palmer. Chalobah. Palmer. Caicedo. Cucurella. And here's Garnacho. Out to the left it goes. Ake shifted upfield. Lewis. Foden in acres of space out wide. Bernardo Silva. Oh, delicate chip through. Doku. Oh, that chance for a shot!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Colwell, and it's played forward. Garnacho. Cucurella. Garnacho. Caicedo. Palmer. And the shot! Same again, same outcome. Foden. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Lovely ball. Can he finish? Ake gently done. Lewis. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Rodri, over to the left. Doku. Vardiol. He's in plenty of space here. And that was very necessary, and claimed it back swiftly. Ruben Dias. Rodri played out towards the right wing. Can he get onto this? Foden, played in by Foden. Cleared without complication. And here's Doku. Across it goes. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Foden with the short one. Foden plays. He's having a shot! So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Vardiol, and here's Marmoush. Marmoush with the cross. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Lewis. Moved on forwards.
Proves too strong.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Chalobah. Fernandez.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Colwell.
Colwell, nicely aimed pass. Ake. That's a throw.
Caicedo. Palmer.
And it's Cucurella. Rodri getting this one clear. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Haaland.
That has been cut short. Garnacho. Garnacho.
And it's lofted through here. João Pedro. Very nicely done. Time to deliver.
Cucurella crosses.
Cleared away. That'll be a throw.
And it's Cucurella.
Now who's going to be first to this?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's really well manoeuvred. And that has been cleared. Have it back and can go again. Guardiola.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Back in once more.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Foden. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Bernardo Silva. Played out to the right. Foden.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That is lovely. James.
Cucurella.
And here's Garnacho. Oh, nice touch. He's in! Shot! Palmer!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Decent progress down the left. Now here's the delivery.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Foden. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Rodri. He can get that clear. Foden. That's tidy. Bernardo Silva. Colwell can get it clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Kovacic, now he's got space here. Guardiol thinks one through. James gets good distance on it. Marmoush chooses to go back. Kovacic. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chalobah, oh, there's a probing ball. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. And here's Marmoush. Played out wide. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Caicedo. James shifted upfield.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Guardiol. And it's Bernardo Silva. Great chance! Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
It's a mighty effort! And he's heaved it away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's nice. Chance to deliver. Rodri forwards and with intent. Oh, they could break here. Ruben Dias. Haaland chasing after it. Well read, nice interception. Caicedo. Colwell. Chalobah. James. Aim forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Guardiol. Kovacic. Rodri. And here's Foden. Foden spread out to the left. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Colwell, quality ball. Fernandes, moved on forwards.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's managed to get free. Got a throw in. Goes for a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Kovacic clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Chalobah is there, and he can get that clear. That's a throw. And it's Ake. A chance to play it in. Last-ditch. Can he finish? So close to drawing level. It's been taken short. And here's Ake. Rodri. This looks promising. Shapes to shoot! It's Kovacic. Rodri, who's set up one goal so far.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Showing good feet. Marmoush with the cross.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He has found the way through. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Wins the duel this time. James. Chalobah. Colwell. Caicedo. Colwell, gently done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Haaland. Marmoush. Nice control. Guardiol. That's good play. Guardiol. And a chance! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back in.
Haaland totally got a step ahead of everyone else now. He already knew what he was going to do with it. A pleasure to watch from here.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to...
It's a real game here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Garnacho given the lift of his goal. That's been drilled forward. Cleared away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Correa cuts out the pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Chalobah goes forward. Chance for a shot! Lewis gets it clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rodri. Lewis. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And claimed it back swiftly.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
That's very neat. And it's Lewis. Oh, that's neat. One good cross, maybe the last chance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He is just caressing the ball. Fernandez tries to dink it through. And the shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. Apply the finishing touch.
And now he has two. Now how will things develop from here? Ake. Kovacic. Vardiol. Ruben Diaz chooses to go cross-field. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Tries to get it clear. And that's a throw-in. So here comes the substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Clears it away. This could be their final throw of the dice. Fernandez gets rid without sophistication. Rodri. Foden. Rodri. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. the talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
And it's hoisted clear.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That's really well manoeuvred. Colwell gets over and intercepts, and it's gone back to the keeper. Caicedo shifted upfield. Marmouche.
Guardiola.
Marmouche.
Nico Gonzalez.
They are right into last chance territory. Haaland closing in on goal. Bernardo Silva laid out to the left flank. Marmouche. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Guardiola.
Nico Gonzalez.
And here's Haaland. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Bernardo Silva plays it short. Lovely bit of skill. Now then, the ball's come loose. Hit into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he shoots! Exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Pulled off a difficult skill which needed expert timing. That was expert timing.
He's got form. That is remarkable. Almost no time remaining.
Fernandes. Palmer.
João Pedro. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Fernandes. Palmer.
Final seconds, this has to be it. Chance to shoot! Has another go! Superb from Caicedo, and that may just do it!
You know, the chest control was a really wise move. That created the route to go.
Now how will things develop from here? Marmouche.
Nico Gonzalez.
Rodri. Aimed forwards. That's a little off target.
Palmer.
James. Colwell. And it's played forward. Ake makes the interception. Rodri done delicately. It's gone for a throw-in.
Garnacho. Caicedo.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Cucurella, it's a sharp pass. And that was very necessary. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Natchez Nunes.
Can he latch on to this? Foden. Very nicely done. They need to get it in quick. That is lovely. Cross goes in there. Keeper has taken decisive action. And Bernardo Silva! Danger averted for now.
João Pedro. Palmer. Cucurella. Colwill.
Oh, can he get onto this?
Nico Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, forwards and with intent. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Guardiol. Ah, such a clever touch. That's a super give and go. Oh, nice touch. And it's played into the middle. And that has been cleared.
Cucurella. Colwill. Fernandes.
Fernandes, gently done. Rodri. Marmouche. Guardiol. Ambitious ball here. It's really well cleared. Guardiol. Crunching tackle.
João Pedro. Cucurella.
Moved on forwards.
Colwill. Fernandes. Chalobah. Fernandes. Caicedo. Garnacho.
That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined.
We expected better, and so did he.
Ake. Rodri. Out of play for a throw.
James.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Marmouche.
Nico Gonzalez.
Looking to break at pace. And here's Bernardo Silva. And here's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Foden. Rice.
Natchez Nunes.
And here's Foden. Can he spark a counter here?
Cucurella. João Pedro.
Bernardo Silva. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Caicedo. Palmer.
Garnacho, that's a delicate pass. And that is out of play. And the flag has stayed down. And he's there to get it away. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose, it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Livid with himself.
Colwell, Palmer, Cucurella, Garnacho,
and that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely intercepted.
Chalobah, Colwell, Caicedo, Cucurella, Colwell, Caicedo, Fernandez. That has been cut short.
Doku.
Guardiola. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Lewis. And here's Foden.
Oh, sweet feet. Cleared away.
Now it's João Pedro.
And the counter is on.
Now it's Garnacho.
He's got away.
Now it's João Pedro.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Going for goal! Ruben Dias getting this one clear. That is lovely. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Fernandez with the short. So who's he picking out? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's really well manoeuvred.
Looking to break at pace. Fernandez. Palmer.
João Pedro goes for the shot! He's got away with one there.
Kovacic. Rodri. Lewis. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And here's
Haaland! They've certainly started on the front foot here. Already shots raining in.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
And it's been taken short. Guardiola, now here's the delivery. Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Fernandez. Colwill. Caicedo. Garnacho. Garnacho, gently done. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Aim forwards. Doku. Haaland is having a shot! Succumbs to the pressure. Palmer. Fernandez. Chalobah. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. Now it's Pedro. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Cucurella. Cucurella crosses.
It's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
That pass has been well intercepted. Caicedo. Cucurella. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pedro. Fernandez. James. That is good strength. Kovacic shifted upfield. Pedro takes a shot. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pedro is offering a right smile there.
Silva. Rodri. Lewis. Ake. Forwards and with intent. Ooh, a delicate chip through. That's the keeper's ball. James. James shifted upfield. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Doku. Ruben Dias. Lewis. Rodri. Lofted upfield. Garnacho does really well to win the ball there. Colwill. Garnacho. Cucurella. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rodri. Moved on forwards. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. And he's there to clear it. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. goalkeeper's got good distance on that. And reclaimed it in a trice. Haaland. Doku. There are a few waiting for it. Produces a cross. Sanchez claims it without any fuss. Caicedo. Cucurella. Garnacho. Cucurella. That's really well manoeuvred. Lewis. Ake. Bernardo Silva. Ake, gently done. Kovacic. Aim forwards. Haaland, and it's lofted through here. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. And here's Foden. That's a dangerous chance! Foden plays it short. Cucurella. Caicedo. That's a nicely weighted pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Haaland. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Cucurella.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Rodri. Garnacho. And it's Caicedo. Palmer. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Doku. He's found the way through. Chance to deliver. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. James forwards and with intent. Now it's João Pedro. Rodri. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Over to the left. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Doku. Kovacic. Oh, that's nice. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he getting here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! That was mighty close.
Colwill. Caicedo. Cucurella. Now it's Garnacho, and it's Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. Cucurella puts them all in. Doku. Has a quick glance. Doku. Kovacic. Cucurella tries to clear. Caicedo. Fernandez. James. And it's James. James played into space. Palmer. And he shoots! Well, the ball's come loose here. Now that's a fine challenge. And he's heaved it away. Kovacic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Pete.
Garnacho. Ruben Diaz can get it clear. That's been won straight back. Now it's João Pedro. Chance! It's a loose ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Claudio. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Caicedo. And it's Palmer. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Palmer! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Lewis. Claudio. Doku. Claudio. Doku. Oh, nice touch. Nice physical challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Moved on forwards. Rodri. James. Chalobah. Caicedo. Cucurella. And here's Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's gone direct. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Doku. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Ruben Dias. Doku. And here's Doku.
Vardiol.
Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva has been caught there, it's a foul. It's Lewis. Cucurella gently done. Colwell. That's really well manoeuvred. Palmer.
Fernandez.
Cucurella. And here's Garnacho. Garnacho, here's onto this. Crossed into the box. Corner then. It right. They've played it short. And it's Palmer. Well, they can break here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, great chance! Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? So, a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
James, and it's played forward. He's onto it in a flash.
Vardiol. Ruben Dias. Lewis. Lewis. That's tidy. Foden. Rodri. Kovacic. And here's Doku. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Foden! That has been cleared. And it's Lewis. Rodri. Now then, the ball's come loose. Foden. And here's Ake. Garnacho wins the duel this time. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. João Pedro. Haaland. Do have a chance to counter here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bernardo Silva. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cucurella. Caicedo. Fernandes. James. Fernandes. Cucurella. Caicedo. Chalobah. Colwell. Cucurella. Cucurella shifted upfield. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance. Lewis. Aim forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chalobah. Palmer. Caicedo. Cucurella. Garnacho looking to run onto it. And he's picked it up out wide. Corner it is. Climbs up big! And he's done it! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent. Colwill. Fernandez, who does have an assist to his name. James. Palmer. Fernandez. James. And here's Haaland. Time and again they are repelled.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Haaland shapes to shoot!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation. He was never going to miss that.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
James, gently done. Kovacic. Haaland. Doku. Lobbed in behind. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. Kovacic. And it's played forward. James gets it clear. Guardiola have it back and can go again. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. Lewis, gently done. Foden picks it up out wide. And here's Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bernardo Silva actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Colwill. Caicedo. Fernandez. Oh, this looks sharp. João Pedro. And the pass is intercepted. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Ake clears it away. And it's Caicedo. to deliver. Trossing. That's really well manoeuvred. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. James. Caicedo shifted upfield. And he's away. Spread out to the left. Cucurella. Cucurella could try cutting inside here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Plenty waiting in the middle. Caicedo. Lewis gets it away. Clearly not happy with that. Tries a measured ball. And that has been cleared. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Colwell. Cucurella. And it's played forward. Ake getting this one clear. Fernandez. João Pedro. Oh, Red, nice interception. Kovacic. Rodri. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Vardiol. Doku. Vardiol. Aim forwards. Out to the left it goes. Lovely bit of skill. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Foden moves short. Can he deliver? Lewis. Oh, it's played into... Oh, smashing header! Taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Sanchez, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Colwell. Up towards the front line. And it's Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Fernandes. Palmer. Fernandes. James, and that's aimed into the middle. Haaland. Garnacho. Now it's Pedro. And the finish! Same again, same outcome. And it's been taken short. James crosses. And that has been cleared. Vardiol gently done. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task did he?
Lewis. Foden. Moved on forwards. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Kovacic. Now it's Pedro. Pedro. James. "15 minutes till half-time. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going direct. Kovacic. Rodri forwards and with intent. Kovacic. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Here's Foden. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Palmer. Ake. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Garnacho. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's found him. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Pedro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Palmer. Rodri, aim forwards. Chance here to counter. Foden. And here's Haaland. And here's Haaland. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lewis. In
played in towards the centre.
Ruben Dias. Kovacic.
This is an adventurous run down that left-hand side.
Doku puts the ball in.
Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Fernandes. James. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva played out to the left flank.
Oh, such a clever touch. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
James
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He has found a way through. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance and claimed it back swiftly. Fernandes. Garnacho. Palmer. Fernandes. Palmer.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Foden. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Cucurella. João Pedro. Caicedo. Palmer. Palmer.
There's the shot!
Garnacho. Over to the left. Cross goes in. A header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
This was all about good movement in the box just to allow him to get to it.
Rodri. Ruben Dias. Vardiol. Doku. Vardiol, gently done. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Palmer. Fernandes. Now it's João Pedro. João Pedro goes for goal!
And somehow it stayed out.
And it's played forward. It's Palmer. Palmer. And he's well positioned here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's João Pedro. James. Doku. Haaland. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. So much time and space here. Doku tries across. That's really well manoeuvred. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Vardiol. And it's Bernardo Silva. Garnacho. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Rodri. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Kovacic. Kovacic shifted upfield. And here's Doku. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's come loose. Colwill. Caicedo. Chalobah. Palmer. Colwill, aim forwards. Lewis. And here's Bernardo Silva. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Lewis. Oh, it's come loose. James. Chalobah. James, driven forward. Caicedo. Caicedo, forwards and with intent. Foden. Bernardo Silva proves too strong. Palmer. Showing good feet. Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. James. Now it's João Pedro.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Haaland chasing after it. Chalobah cuts it out. James. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. Can he get onto this? He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Cross in, looks like a... Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Kovacic. And it's played forward. Doku. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Caicedo. Fernandez. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Cucurella. Bernardo Silva. And here's Kovacic. Doku. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Fernandez. Caicedo has played it long. Bernardo Silva. Now it's João Pedro. Succumbs to the pressure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Doku. And it's Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Spread out to the left. He's in, surely! Chalobah clears it away. Palmer. James. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And reclaimed it in a trice. Palmer. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing. Vardiol. Doku. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Cucurella. Palmer. Colwell gently done. Ake. Rodri. Lewis. Moved on forwards. Foden. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Caicedo. Colwell. Chalobah. Rodri. Lewis. Out of play for a throw. Lewis. Rodri. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Rodri. And here's Haaland. That is a brilliant interception. Caicedo. And it's played forward. João Pedro. The board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. James making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Ake. Has a look and plays it forward. Colwell, early ball out from the back. And it's Cucurella. Out for a throw. Cucurella, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's neat. Cucurella crosses. Ruben Dias can get it clear. Can he spark a counter here? Played out to the right. Foden. Very nicely done. Kovacic. And here's Doku. Guardiola. Takes a shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Chalobah. Ake makes the interception. Ruben Dias played towards the other side. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Guardiola. Kovacic aim forwards. Fernandez wins the duel this time. James. We are into stoppage time. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Doku. Guardiola. Lovely feet. Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Haaland. Foden. Lewis. Garnacho. And here's the chance to counter. Thinks one through. Nice control. And it's James. That's good play. Out to the left it goes. That's very neat. Cucurella puts them all in. Decent chance! Decent enough try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Rodri. Guardiola. Ruben Dias. That's really well manoeuvred. Guardiola. Rodri shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Picks it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Doku. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And here's Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.